Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic time during the first ever Sweet Sweet at Home. My name is Madeline Buckley and I'm an associate editor here at the Toy Insider. Today I'm going to be taking you through one of this year's hottest toy trends, Game On. So this trend is going to cover all the new video games, board games, card games, and party games that families can play at home. So games are more popular than ever right now. The NPD group actually saw a first quarter sales for video games that was the highest ever in US history. The games and puzzles category also saw a significant sales increase during the first quarter. So as we head into the holiday season when social distancing and staying at home is likely to still be very important, games are a fantastic option for families to pass the time, but also make some really great memories together. I'm going to walk you through some of the new games in this category, and you can check out all of them and more here at Sweet Sweet at Home. So the first game we're going to talk about is Tamagotchi On Wonder Garden from Bandai America. Tamagotchi On series is an upgraded version of the classic 90s Tamagotchi virtual pets. These are great because they're packed with mini games, they're interactive, kids can visit each other's Tamagotchi if more than one kid has them, and there's so many different ways to explore and features to unlock. The new Wonder Garden version comes with a couple new mini games, new land to explore, and new features. It's going to be on sale July 28th at major retailers. Next up, we have MASH from Spin Master. And yes, I'm talking about Mansion Apartment Shack House, the game many of us played as kids in our notebooks. But this is a party game version of MASH in which players still get their fortunes told. You take turns, the other players use the included cards to choose different fortune possibilities for one player. The player then chooses an elimination number, gets rid of things in categories like vices, people, places that are going to tell their future. This is an adult version of the game though, so it's designed for teens and adults ages 17 and up. Next, we have Dino Crunch from Goliath Games. And in this interactive game, which is great for younger players ages 2 and up, you take turns rolling a die to see which of the stolen dino eggs you try to retrieve from the T-Rex. Reach in carefully, trying to get the egg, but watch out because you never know when the dino is going to roar and lean in and crunch, which means you don't get the egg. Another interactive game, this one for kids ages 5 and up, is Incuse Fortune from Mattel. In this game, players take turns trying to take a gem from the sleeping octopus Inky. You have to be careful though, because if you wake Inky, he'll spring into action and release its ink block. This is really a game that tests patience and dexterity because every gem is a little bit different, so kids will have to use strategy and try to collect the most gems without waking Inky. Drone Home from Play Monster incorporates an actual working drone into gameplay. Players each have 3 alien characters who they are trying to get onto this drone so they can launch them and take them home to their home planet. Every player, in the count of 3, 2, 1, drone home, feverishly tries to launch their aliens into the center of this drone. You get a few seconds between the successful launch and when the drone takes off. And in that time, other players can try to knock your alien out or tag on for a ride. Once the drone takes off, any aliens on board have successfully flown home. Reset the drone and keep going until one player has flown away all 3 of their aliens and then wins the game. The Pokemon trading card game Battle Academy is the first board game adaptation of the Pokemon trading card game. It is designed for kids ages 6 and up, but it's really a great option for anyone of any age who wants to learn the basics and how to play the trading card game. It comes with 3 full Pokemon card decks, it has a board where you can keep track of different movement in the card game, and it has very detailed instruction books that'll walk players through their very first time playing the game, teaching them the mechanics so that they can have a lot of fun using strategy to battle their Pokemon cards in future games. Hands Full from WowWee is an active game for players ages 8 and up, and it really lives up to its name because players have to keep hold of these different colored knobs as they complete different challenges and spin or twist or swap hands, and everybody's going to get all twisted up, and it's sure to elicit some laughs and good times. It has 3 different play modes, so no 2 games are ever going to be the same. There's solo mode, where a single player can master their skills. There's team mode for cooperative play, and there's survivor mode, where the last player standing wins the game. BuzzFeed Listicles is a party game from Buffalo Games, and it's designed for players ages 14 and up. In this game, inspired by the popular BuzzFeed articles, players get a random category, something that you might see on BuzzFeed, like movies you shouldn't watch on a first date, people you would never let babysit your kids, or things that remind me of middle school. You have a certain amount of time to write 7 things within that category, but the trick is to be very creative because you don't get any points if any of the other players write that same thing down. There's also a way to get bonus points if your answers start with a special bonus letter for that round. Pizza Party Throwdown from Hog Wild is a silly, fun, interactive game where each player gets a different pizza topping and a pizza man who is trying to fling their toppings onto the pizza before time runs out and the pizza's done baking. The pizza board is going to be spinning, which makes it even harder to land your toppings. There's also 3 different ways to play the game with increasing difficulty so that players of different ages and experience levels can all have a good time playing together. Finally, we have the Beyblade Burst Rise Hypersphere Vortex Climb Battle Set from Hasbro. So this comes with everything kids need to have their own Beyblade battles. Beyblades are spinning top style toys that kids can launch into the arena using the included ripcord launchers. The tops will then go at each other and the one Beyblade will win by either knocking its opponent out of the arena, the other opponent stops spinning, or one of the Beyblades will burst apart into 3 different pieces. The arena itself is customizable with this axis level. The green piece is removable, so kids can choose how they want their arena to look and therefore how they want their battles to play out. Thank you so much for joining me for this presentation. I hope you enjoyed learning about these games, and I hope you have a fantastic time during the rest of Sweet Sweet at Home. To learn more about these games and more, please visit thetoyinsider.com or follow us at The Toy Insider.